3 guys in the class of 2020, all weight classes. So,
Will was a both-weight champion last year at UWW. Went freestyle.
going to University of Michigan, right?
Yes.
Plott. I think I'm sitting next to a guy that would maybe like to see Mr. Plott end up in Norman. What do you think? You think Coach Guerrero would be interested in that, Gary?
It's Jared Head.
What now?
Jared Head.
We don't get the Willow on match? Oh, it's disappointing.
Jared Head.
That's disappointing, guys.
Well, I want to see it. You know, they're looking to score probably, and another couple of days to go with this competition.
These guys got 10 freestyle matches ahead of them, right?
Yeah. You know, I was going to say, you know, one thing that
Smart coaches.
one thing parents and fans, you know, should account for, and I can opine to this based on just having gotten back from Indiana. Sometimes when you're in a 4-day event like this, you know, and you got a 33-18 score, you know, and I know everybody wants to see the matchup, and I'm not advocating one
Either
decision
way,
versus
right.
the other. I'm just saying sometimes, and you got a 4-day tournament, and you got a commanding lead, 33-18, and you kind of look what's in front of you.
You don't need
you know,
it.
Remember, whether you're Luan or this individual or Plott or whoever might be backing him up, you guys paid the same amount of money to come on the same trip.
Sure.
And you got 2 sets of situations, you know.
Both these teams have got a great stable of horses.
You get a stable of horses,
I mean,
and you just got 2 separate
use
situations.
your horses wisely.
Right.
Exactly. So, you know, disappointing, possibly. Smart,
Probably.
probably.
Well, we're just greedy, aren't we?
Yeah.
The coaches are being smart.
Wrestling fans and all of us can be greedy at times and not recognize there's 2 more days of wrestling in front of us.
And we've all coached where we didn't care what the greedy people wanted, right?
Exactly.
Eric, tell me about Plott. What makes him so special?
Really works. You know, usually, you know, hustles over from school to practice, you know, during our RTC practices. So, you know, I want to say he gets out around 2 or something, and we start at 2:30, and, you know, he's hustling over, getting his shoes on and training, staying, doing extra, and, you know,
Junior Open finalist, wasn't he?
Junior Open finalist, did a good job, had a shot to win there. Just really
Big win
really
over
worked
Caleb
at it.
Romero in freestyle, right?
Yeah, just puts a lot of time in.
Yeah.
Tell me about how the OK USAW there has helped kids like him in their development.
You know, Oklahoma USA Wrestling's really probably starting to, what I feel is coming to its golden years. Doesn't mean there's not going to be great years that's not going to sustain, but what I see happening right now is, you know, we've had some great leadership from Kevin Crutchmer, who left and took the job at Ouachita Baptist. Then we had Rance Stein fill in for a period of time where we kind of weren't sure what was going to happen, and that was a great move. One blue. What do you guys say?
Yes.
Leg foul, offensive leg foul they're going to call.
Okay.
Offensive leg foul. Yeah.
All right. So, but, you know, Rance Stein, who was a pioneer in USA Wrestling, pioneer with Oklahoma USA Wrestling, taking over and really kind of holding everything steady until I had a chance to Danny Blackshear, as everybody knows, you know, UWW World Championship referee. He's coached for 25 years, wrestled. He's done it all. Danny Blackshear, and I'm gonna brag on him a little bit. You see Danny coaching the World Championships in Paris, France, Junior Worlds, and you'll also see him on the weekends coaching Little League Wrestling.
Yeah.
So we're lucky right now to have a state chairman that truly understands development, coaching, and wrestling at the highest level. And I think with that, you know, he's delegating well. He's allowing people to do their roles within the organization. You know, he's put some parameters on some things. He's opening some parameters on some other things, and there's a lot of communication going on.
I think in both of these cases, I mean, I think both these teams, that's a great example, and it's a great piece to talk about, because You know, this morning I get up at 6:30, 6:45, walk over across the street. Danny Blackshear is holding the door open to get our senior athletes in because the doors were locked, and he wanted to make sure all of them got in to check weight and all that.
No
this
job
man
is too
does it
small
all.
for that man, yeah.
Right, he'll do it all. And then on the other side of it in Illinois, you know, you got Bob Baker, and both these guys are the type of directors that have done it all, but yet at the same point in time, turn it over, like you're saying, they delegate it to great coaches. You know, we've got Mike Miller and then Justin Perch, and these guys they've shown up, and Dan Hicks is sitting right next to him. I mean, this is a good outside spin they stayed with. A drag on the backside. We've been drilling the heck out of that right there.
Turn your palm up, hit
yes,
that. Yes,
nice. Palm up.
4-point throw.
Get yourself someplace to go. That was just outstanding. The whole thing was.
I was lucky enough to grow up with a guy like you're talking about, like Danny, like my father, and no job was too small. I mean, played the orange wedges, what was ever necessary to help kids have the opportunity. So.
Well, and I can attest there though that I hope that both of these men that we're talking about has a mom like a wife like your dad had. I mean, that woman can do it all also. So that's a power team.
My dad's got 4 8-degree black belts, and I was more scared about my mom when I broke curfew.
I can see that. I can see that.
Plott's done a nice job this match. Kind of chipped away, and then got that one big one. So he's up 7-0 now. It feels like the team race is pretty much done, but especially with Illinois haven't left who they do, but this kid Head was, I don't. We were talking, but in between periods, like he was high-fiving his coaches, like he's fighting. We may not want to see him, but he's happy to be in this match. He's getting after it and committing to moves.
He's done a good job. I mean, this whole thing, like you were talking about, this has been a dogfight, and then all of a sudden points opened up.
Yep.
That's a pretty difficult Greco match.
Coach, how hard is it to coach these guys that come from college, that come from grind, 2-1, 4-2, 6-3, to, hey, you may be losing, and this guy makes one mistake, you can put him on his head for 4 and then gut wrench him for 2 more. How do you teach the composure of that? How do you teach the restraint and the tactics and strategy that go with that? Because it's got to be important, right?
Well, absolutely, but I think that's might be better answered by the man to your left. That's making that transition over, and where you're just seeing a different way. I mean, again, getting athletes to say I'm not going to scramble when a lot of really high level matches in college look like
all scrambling, right?
Yeah, it's 2 raccoons in a gunny sack.
Yeah.
You know, and
turn the blender on, right?
Somebody's going to turn out on top. And this one, a lot of movements are clean, but yet you still see it in the American athletes where, like right there, he chained 3 moves together and throws it out.
Yep. And Head scored this period. I mean, not that it's probably going to matter in the final race, but 8-1 now. He's still coming at it. We're down the final 30 seconds.
In 3 different matches today, we watched the leader, whether it was Oklahoma or Illinois, in the lead by 6-7, be smart enough to slow it back down and look for the real points that might be there. Might be tougher to get to, but let's not make a mistake and, like you're saying, put a guy back in the match on 1 move.
Oh, yeah. Savion Haywood was probably the one that stuck out to me the most, Coach. Lost on his own offense. Not lost, but lost points on his own offense. Managed to come back, get the lead, and did a great job of just holding position, center, and not giving Piccolo a chance to re-wrestle.
He just keeps fighting, and right there, he just now earned another 2 points with 6 seconds left. Just staying on it.
Flying squirrel, right?
Yeah.
Another good match.
Not going to